filter input stream, and also I have got filter output stream. So this is the two important classes which will help me to handle the primitive data type. Concatenation, in the sense you all know, so adding two things. It is also possible to perform the input and output operations on objects using object streams. So pipe streams provides the functionality for threads to communicate. Hello everyone, I welcome all of you to the very interesting session. So guys, in all my previous sessions of this chapter, I have been discussing about Java stream classes. Then what do I have in today's session? Let's get into the session quickly without wasting much of your time. So guys, I have a question here. So how do I handle the primitive data types? Sir, why are you asking this question? Yes, we have been discussing how do I handle the byte stream and the character stream, but we have got the solution for that. So by how? So we have the reader classes and writer classes for that, right? So then when it comes to the concept of primitive data type, how do I handle the primitive data type? So for that, I have got two important classes which you need to observe here carefully. So what is that? Two important classes which will help me to handle the primitive data types. So please observe the first class that I have got here is filter input stream, and also I have got filter output stream. So this is the two important classes which will help me to handle the primitive data type is what you need to remember. So guys, let's check out what exactly the syntax that I have for these classes. So yes, please observe the data stream for input can be created as follows. So especially I will be writing this to handle the primitive data type is what you need to remember. So fine. Guys, I will be using file input stream and the object for that with the keyword new and also followed by the same constructor, and I will be passing in file. That's what you need to remember. And also I will be using data input stream and object name and followed by the new keyword and the constructor what I have. So this is the syntax that I follow for the input stream. In the same way, I will be just using the same syntax with the output stream is what you need to observe here for creating the output stream. So fine, so this is a simple syntax that all of you should remember. Moving forward, so guys, I have a concept of concatenation. So what exactly the concatenation and buffering files? Concatenation, in the sense you all know, so adding two things, right? So but here I'm discussing with respect to the files. You need to observe here, I have got file 1 and I've got file 2. So if I add both the files, I will be performing the operation called concatenation is what you need to remember, which generates the file 3. So and I have got the special memory. So that memory I will call it as a buffer memory, which I will call it as a temporary memory, which comes between the files and the program. Then after that, so please observe, we are using the read function and also write function here. So with the help of the buffer memory, we will be able to store the data temporarily is what you need to remember. And also you need to please observe, so we have got two different types of memory, that is with respect to the buffer, that is in buffer and the out buffer. So in buffer is a temporary memory for input and out buffer is a temporary memory for output stream is what you need to remember. So this is all about the buffer memory and also the files performing the concatenation is what you need to remember. So guys, moving forward, I have random access files. The word itself or the topic itself says that random access, in the sense you will be able to access the file randomly is what you need to remember. So fine, what exactly that I have here? So please observe random access file class. So observe here, I have a class called random access file. So guys, this is supported by Java input output package is what you need to remember. So fine, we understood that. So what exactly the speciality of this class? It allows me to write or read randomly in the file is what you need to remember. It is not only helping you to access randomly, it means to say that you will be able to write or read the content from the file randomly is what you need to remember. And guys, so this is the two different mode it supports. The first one is read and the second one is read and write. So this is the two different modes which help me to operate in the random. That's what you need to remember. So moving forward, observe the syntax that I have here. So guys, I will be having the file pointer with the new keyword and the random access file is the class. You need to remember here. So here I will be using it as a constructor, and then so this is the file name that I'm trying to open, and this is the mode is what you need to observe here. So this is how I will be dealing with the random files. Moving forward, it is not only that the byte stream or the character stream or the primitive data type. I also have the other streams. So what exactly that I have? So when it comes to the other streams category, so I will be having the object streams. What exactly that I will be having with respect to the object stream? So please observe, it is also possible to perform the input and output operations on objects using object streams is what you need to remember with respect to the object streams. It is not only for byte stream, it is not only for character streams, it also supports for objects. Even with objects, so I can perform the streaming operations is what you need to remember. Moving forward, I have pipe stream. So guys, listen to me carefully. So pipe streams provides the functionality for threads to communicate, and also it helps me to exchange the data. So that is one of the important advantage that you need to remember. I repeat the statement for all of you. Please listen to me carefully. Pipe streams provides the functionality to communicate. So with the help of threads. So guys, so it helps me to communicate and to exchange the data is what you need to remember when it comes to the pipe stream. So fine, the write thread sends the data to the read thread. Please understand, write thread sends the data to the read thread through a pipeline. So that is most important. Through a pipeline is most important is what you need to observe at this particular point of time. And then followed by that connects the object of pipe input stream to an object of pipe output stream. So this is how we handle the pipe stream. Moving forward, I have one more stream. So please observe what exactly that I have. Pushback streams. The name itself says that pushback stream. What exactly pushback stream is all about? Observe here carefully when it comes to the pushback streams created by the class. Observe, pushback stream is created by the class pushback input stream. So this is the class that I'm using. What is the class? Pushback input stream. So why do I use this pushback input stream? So please observe, this is not only the class that I'm using when it comes to the pushback stream. I'm also using the pushback reader. I'm also using pushback reader. Can be used to push single byte or a character back into the input stream. So that's what you need to remember. Push back in the sense you're trying to push it back. You're pushing it back. So why are we pushing it back? So please understand, it will be helping me to reread the data. It will be helping me to reread the data. That's a most important point that I need to remember. So it will help me to push the character back. So this will help me to reread the data. That's one of the important point that you need to remember with respect to the pushback stream. Moving forward, so guys, I have the filtered stream. So why do I have this filtered stream? So please listen to me carefully. Java supports two abstract classes. So namely, filter input stream and filter output stream. So how many classes we have here? Filter input stream and filter output stream. So please observe that provides a basic capability to create input and output stream for filtering input output in any number of ways. This filter classes will help me to create any number of input and output. So that's what you need to remember. So this is the last topic that I have here. I comes to an end of this session. So guys, thank you. Bye bye. Take care.